Okay, in this tutorial what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to apply a soft foundation and digitally enhance a image. You'll see this kind of work a lot used in Heat magazine, we'll see it in Nuts magazine and some of the most popular other men's magazine like GQ. And what they'll do is they airbrush the actual model themselves, or they'll do extreme shape manipulation and all the rest of it. I don't really want to get into that at this stage. I want to show you a very simple trick which is often used and which applies a soft foundation to the entire skin without mimicking of skin tones and without going to the nasty brushes and dynamic brushes, or brush dynamics as they're called. Okay, so let's begin. First thing I want you to do is open up a nice image. Here's a really nice image of Penelope Cruz. I don't know if she's using Cruz as a surname again, but what the hey. What I want you to do is open up an image and press Ctrl J, or duplicate the image, same thing. And what we're going to do is with the top image, we want to go to Filter and go to Blur, Gaussian Blur, and we want to say Gaussian Blur, we're going to bump that up to 12, like so. Now I want you to remember that number. I don't want you to select OK. I want you to just remember that number, and I'm going to select cancel. Right, now you're probably wondering, well, why the hell did I do that? Okay, I'll explain. What we need to now do is go to Filter and go to Other and go to High Pass. And for this I want you to select 12 up here, and I want you to remember that number and select OK. Now the next thing I want you to do is go back to our filter and go back to Blur and go to Gaussian Blur, and we want to type in 4 here. The reason why we want 4 because we want a third of 12, so we want to round that off, so roughly I'm saying 4. Okay, now that works well, and that is really important, because what we need to do is we always need to work out a third of 12 according to our high pass value. So remember that. And what we need to do is select OK, and you'll see that she's got rather nasty. And what we need to do is invert this image, press Ctrl I or Command I on the Mac, or we can go to Image, Adjustments and Invert. That's what I just did. Okay. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to give the layer style. We want to select the first layer and go to Overlay, and you'll see that much more softer glow. You'll probably see it a lot better at home on your screen on this area of the navigator. So if I show you, that's the before and this is the after. So we've got a much more softer glow, and it's much more of a dreamier like image. Okay. Now we see, because I've blurred the image slightly, you'll see a much more even kind of skin tones as well. This image is not very high contrast. It's actually quite a small image. If it was a high contrast image, you'll see that the pixels will be a lot crisp and a lot sharper. Now one of the things, because I've applied a blur over the whole thing, we want to accentuate some of her details. So what I'm going to do is select the first layer. I'm going to use the eraser tool, and I'm going to use a soft brush, and what I'm going to do is just enhance some of her lovely features. So I'm just going to erase those there, and I'm going to do the same for the eyebrows, like so. I'm just going to do this really quickly to show you. I'm just erasing that and there. And of course, one of the things that she's best known for is her luscious lips. So I'm just going to go in there with a brush, like so. And if we look, so that's what she really looks like. And if we put that on, and there we have it. I think that works out quite well. Again, most commonly used by photographers and fashion photography. I see this used a lot all the time. And there we have it, soft foundation glow. I could have taken this, enhanced this further by using curves, contrast, areas of green, areas of red to enhance her lips, and to soften, smoothen some of her lips, and to enhance some of her dress as well. But not bad. So it works out quite well. Soft glow, foundation glow, what have you.